What is going on, you guys? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Generations Selects Siege Nightbird. Now, I would go over the packaging, but since it was just a Selects box, I threw it out. So, let's just get to the figure. Let's crank the camera down a little more. In the box, you do get 2 of her grenades. You get a scope, and you get her gun. So, here is Nightbird, who is just a repaint with a new head of Transformers Siege Chromia. Now, originally, you guys seen in the past, I once had this figure before, and then I took a Junker Earthrise RC and made a more cartoon accurate looking one. I have since then gutted that custom, and I wanted a fully transformable Nightbird again. So I went and hunted down a new Selects Nightbird. So here she is. Done in a grayish plastic here on this side, but painted this nice black with a really nice purple here. The purple here and some silver. You can see a lot of robot under the kibble. Or robot under the car, I mean. You can plug in the weapon here. I'm not going to use this port because every time I've used this port on any copy of the mold, it's cracked because the whole chest is done in clear plastic. So, yeah, you can plug the gun in here, or here, or here. You've got a blast effect port here, and 2 there, but that's for robot mode. Now, get her out of here, man. Let's cover the gun. So, again, you got these grenades. You can store them here on the 5mm ports on the side. You can store the grenades. Oh, yeah, and you also got a port here on the window. And then you can plug that in. Rotate it the other way. And there. Well, let's get these out of here. And the only comparison I need to do here is... Here she is with Siege Chromia. Now, are these both... Either one of these figures ideal versions of the character? No. This was a good attempt at getting a closer G1 cartoon version of Chromia, but... Really? You couldn't do anything with her torso? But, yeah. It looks better here, but you can still see her torso obviously hiding in the back. So, yeah. So now, let's get into robot mode. Oh, here we are with robot mode. And this is what I wasn't a fan of when I had my original copy of this figure. Robot mode looks great. That does not look great, especially if you point her up. Yeah. It's hard to do fembots. I understand, but you could have done a little better with that. I will show off a mod I did here with her legs in a little bit. Well, let's get a close-up look at her face. Focus. There we go. Nice gray with the black on her face, the yellow eyes and the purple. Looks really good. Articulation-wise, her head's on a ball joint. But unfortunately, due to Chromia's neck design, she cannot really turn her head. I might, after this video, trim her neck down so she can move her head left or right better. Arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. And I might cut this little nub here, too, to free up her shoulder movement. You do have a bicep bend. Bending wrists. Now, this was another stupid thing I hated about this figure. Hold on, let me remove. I might have, I don't know if I can even censor that. You have waist rotation here. But dude, why? Why did they design it this way? They could have kept the engineering from the Power of the Primes figure. Because with this, her range is limited. Forward and back, in and out. You don't get a lot of out. Thigh rotation. If you have to move this in order to get the knee bend. Ankle can rock back and forth and see? Ankle tilt. That thing just flies off. So it limits her posability. And so do these. But like I said, I did a mod. If you come in here and you trim off one of these little struts in here, just cut one, you can then rotate the leg thing this way, which is what I did. Now it makes her legs look a heck of a lot better than what they did. And then on the bonus, you get to use her whole leg. So, there's that. Now, you can give her her gun. So she can pew and bang. As, I don't think a ninja should have a gun, but, and then you can give her one of the grenades. So she can throw it. Again, well, I can't say a ninja wouldn't throw a grenade. Because ninjas would do that. Or you could do the sniper rifle look, which is take these off, peg this up here into that, plug the two grenades together, and then plug it into the barrel. And there, now she has a sniper rifle. Which I think is cool. Me personally, I take all those off. I don't use any of these. And she can just have her gun. Whoops. One other accessory I gave her, I feel she should have it, I had a spare, is a Rise of the Beasts Nightbird sword. I painted the blade blue to reflect her lightsaber. And I just give it to her to hold. So now she could have her little sword. And if I don't want her to hold it, I just use the kibble here on the back. And boom, it's stored. Well, let's get this back to her. But that's how I display her. You can display your figure however you want. Now, let's show her off. I'm going to have to tighten these legs when I'm done. For a comparison. Like so. Alright. Let me adjust that. There we go. Oh, here she is with Chromia, who is carrying one of the red cog weapons. Because that's how I choose to display this character. But you can see the molds look pretty much the same, just different heads. Like I said, I think after this video, I'm going to trim her neck collar down and maybe trim this down here so she doesn't have Chromia's ventilator chest piece. But, yeah. Overall, I think she looks good for what she is. Do I wish we got a better one? Yes. Her and Slipstream both got the kind of the bitter end of the stick. We got a good... we were going somewhere with Slipstream and Nightbird when we first got these characters in the U.S. I mean, actually, hold on. Let me... yeah, I want to compare her now to Slipstream. Here she is with... nope. Here she is with Slipstream. See, they were on the right track with her when they made her, but then they screwed up and just flat out made her a basic repaint of Windblade. They could have retooled her and made her more of a Seeker. Here, what they should have done is either... Well, they could have waited for her a little longer and made her a repaint of the SS-86 RC. But nonetheless, this is still a pretty good copy of the figure. Or copy of the character. I mean, for a character that doesn't even transform, this looks fine. But other than that, I would give this figure maybe a 7 out of 10. If she did not have the crap waist that she has, her kibble was a little more manageable and better head articulation. But, yeah. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this figure. And let me know if you guys ever got this or are still wanting to get this. But, yeah. This has been the review of the Transformers Generation Selects Siege Nightbird. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.